Okay guys, Cuphead. 15 seconds context first. I am the type of person who rarely finishes games. In fact, I often find myself playing 3 or 4 games at a time and finishing none of them. But this is about to change. I'm gonna play Cuphead until I get every single achievement, and this includes the DLC. So first, let's buy it. When I bought the game, it was on sale on Steam, so for both the game and the DLC I paid a total of €19.43. Alright, let's jump into the game and let me give you a glimpse of where exactly my skills are starting from. Okay, that was tough. Anyway, let's get the coin, get the 3 coins from City Boy Applehead, and with his money buy the bomb, which allows us to be invincible. Wait. Let me change this 1 second. And the strategy works. We unlock parry persistence and hit 20 parries without even including stage 1. So now, let's make Applehead proud. Nice, but that was just IL1 and on regular mode. To be fair, IL2 is not that much harder. After killing a couple of bosses, we unlock parry performance, complete 100 parries. And after killing 3 more bosses, we find this. This guy right here shows you how many times you parry so far. And it feels like checking the results for an exam that you studied for half an hour the night before. So you got it right. We already parried 119 times. And this is about to get way worse. But for now, let's finish the chicken. That was the last boss in IL2, and also find the shortcut that I clearly found by myself, and then things start getting a little bit more complicated. For example, against the psychotic bee, or also against the super saiyan fish. This one took me more than a few attempts. But anyway, it's time for magic to happen. Don't ever ask me to do that again. But here, guys, we are in the zone. We are dancing. So from now on, first let's get all super arts and also kill this boss that was not that easy, but it doesn't matter. We're already dancing, guys. Look at this. Nice, but don't forget we are still playing on regular mode. So now, next step is killing king dice. To complete this, what we have to do is hit the dice in the middle. Now he knows. And after doing so, what we have to do is kill some mini bosses. They are not too difficult, but you have to kill them in a row. After this, we just dance over the cards again and bam, king dice gone. So now, welcome to the last boss, and here we have two different options. We can join his team, but this way it will be game over, but we have to do this in order to unlock selling out. But this is not what we want to do. What we want is to finish him. So this boss has two different phases. It actually took few attempts, but anyway, this is the last boss, and here we complete the normal mode. Good, we made it. At least we completed regular mode. So now it's time to revisit some of the old friends, but this time in expert mode. I take advantage of this blue ball so we can get our first S rank. From here we also kill some of the monsters in the first aisle, but we are aiming for at least an A-. If we don't do it, we retry it again and again until we do. So this way we managed to get an A- in all bosses in aisle 1. However, now we have got to take down this lady while stuck as this tiny bullshit. Honestly, it's annoying as hell, and I'm not even surprised that only 3.5 of players have this achievement due to basically no damage, and the fight drags on forever. In fact, it took me several attempts, and I had to keep coming back to it just to avoid total burnout. So, let's celebrate by trying out Miss Chalice. Miss Chalice has a different moveset, and honestly it's pretty good. We take down the boss with no trouble and unlock Alive and Kicking. Now the pacifist achievement, the challenge where you have to finish the Rangagang stages without killing anyone. Sounds easy, right? Well, you have to pull off the forbidden moves just to get past certain enemies. Alright, planning time. We parry the pink circle ball and jump right over Acorn Maker. We use the same trick to get past the piggy wall. We also make use of more questionable tactics, including closing my eyes and just praying I survive long enough while getting absolutely owned. After this, we complete IL2 on expert mode, then IL3, and the final boss. And with that, we finish the game in expert mode, clocking in at just over 27 hours. By the way, at the end we will compare our time with the how long to beat average time to see if we managed to beat it. But now it's DLC time. The DLC was a little bit more challenging than the base game, and of course we had to beat it on regular mode first. We also took down the first boss twice, so on the second round we unlocked the hi-hat by defeating a boss on aisle 4 without killing any of its minions. After that we killed the second boss, and on the third one we unlocked the golden touch, completely by chance. That donkey was actually one of the King of Games bosses, and it was only after we defeated all of them that we unlocked Checkmate. From here we keep on defeating DLC bosses, and then it's time to unlock one more achievement, the one where we buy everything from the Pixie store. However, we don't have to buy the twist up somehow, for some reason. So now it's time to solve the graveyard puzzle. Here we get the clues from these three good citizens, in my case, bottom center, bottom right and top center, allowing us to fight the angel and the evil. More on this later, by the way. From here, what's next is killing the last boss in the DLC. And then finishing the actual DLC story. We go up against the cook. More on this later as well. So we already completed the DLC in regular mode. Now it's time to get some of the achievements, like for example getting all coins, high roller, killing one boss with one of the new weapons, this is actually my favorite weapon, and also defeat them but getting at least an A-. And at this point we have almost all achievements. Next is King's Admiration, and for this we have to kill all these bosses, but we have to do it in a row. Then we defeat 10 bosses with Mrs. Chalice to unlock Decadent. And at this point we only have 3 achievements left, starting with Paladin. Do you remember the Graveyard puzzle? To get Paladin we solve this puzzle with the Broken Relic equipped, which transforms it into the Cursed Relic. The curse is that it forces your weapon to change randomly when dashing or when you stop firing, and drops your HP to 1, although the relic can cycle onto the hard ring, so parrying objects will sometimes increase our HP. With the Cursed Relic equipped, we defeated some bosses and done. Next, we have the lowest percentage achievement, Cooked to Perfection, and man did I get cooked. Here we have to get at least an S- on any of the IL4 bosses. So we chose the cook.
Get it, they go.
Excellent. Now, for the last achievement, before we check our deaths with our old friend and compare our completion time to how long to beat, Hearty. Are you guys ready for peak gameplay? By doing this, we summon the game Genie, allowing us to stack a total of 9 health as long as we play in regular or easy mode. After this, we enter a random stage and done. And with that, we get every single achievement, and now it's time to see the damage. But first, if you do not want Applehead visiting you tonight, subscribe. Wait, who the fuck wrote this bullshit? Harrison, fire. Johnson, you are now in charge. But first, if you do want Applehead visiting you tonight, subscribe. Come on. Anyway, so after getting 300% completion plus getting every achievement, let's see the amount of deaths. But for the real challenge, if we combine the hours for the base game, 27, and the 9 hours for the DLC, How Long to Beat gives us an average of 36 hours. Did we beat it? I know it.